Hello, hello, loved ones. I'm here. Let me set the tone. Let me set the tone. We have a special guest tonight. Uh, Someone here to share their experience. Very special guest. She was in the Know Thyself program. And she has agreed to come here and share her story with us. We'll have her come in first and talk about her story. We'll have her come in and share a little bit about her story because I have some questions for her. And maybe you guys have some questions for her. But I'm going to bring her in. Her name is Naomi Keller. I hope I'm saying that correctly, Naomi. So I'm going to bring her in now.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, Naomi? You look good.
Thank you. I'm doing really good too.
Hi, Maura. I'm looking at the screen here.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and maybe some of the issues that you were having.
Yeah, so hi everyone. I'm so excited to be here. First of all, feel so blessed. So a little bit about me. I'm a single mom. I have a 7-year-old son. And let me tell you guys, before the program, I was going through a lot, you know. I had a lot of issues with relationships. I was in the sex industry for on and off for about 12 years. So then, like, I was like when I was 16 years old, I was sex trafficked, you know, and so I mean that's pretty much I felt like all I was worth and all I knew. You know, I had a really hard upbringing with my mom, a lot of issues with my mother, a lot of emotional and physical abuse, by her and everything. So, I mean, I just had these issues, you know, and I always thought it was always someone else. I never thought it was my fault. You know, I always thought like, oh, well, they're treating me bad because, you know, they're just bad. You know, I never knew, like, I wasn't aware of my behavior, you know, and I was doing Miss Penny's ancestor meditations, which I love. I recommend the ancestor meditation, everyone. It's amazing. Okay. And at this time, I was dating this guy, and I knew he was bad for me, but I didn't trust my intuition. I had no like self-love at all, you know. And during this meditation, my ancestor said, "Go bring him breakfast. You're hard-headed. You don't like to listen. Go bring him breakfast." So I went to go bring him breakfast, and he told me he was sick, that he was home. Well, he wasn't sick, and he wasn't home. You know, he actually was cheating on me with someone else. And so after that day, I stopped. I was like, wow, something isn't right. Something wrong with me. Like, I keep attracting these kind of people into my experience, you know. And I figured I looked up, first I had gotten a reading from someone else, and they told me I needed to find a spiritual counselor. And I'm like, ooh, Miss Penny, I did her ancestor reading, you know, and it's been an amazing journey. It's been about almost a year since I, started the program. I've been clean. What else? I wrote a book that's going to be published soon. I opened up my own shop. Like, it's been amazing. Like, when you listen to your higher power and that guy inside of you, you just see your life change, you know? I mean, I have my son, he's doing really good and everything. Still working out some issues with my mom, but I'm doing it now, so I love myself more now. Like, I don't let my mother dictate my life like I did before, and there's some tools in the program that help to make boundaries. I mean, I didn't even know what boundaries were before the program. I didn't even know that was a word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like boundaries is a big part of my healing.
Now, I wanted to ask you some question. When you first entered the program, because I know for me, when I first entered into the program, especially looking at the family dynamics and putting labels on everything, and how was that for you when you first started?
When I first started, honestly, when I started digging deep about my family,
Mm-hmm.
I was a little angry. I was a little angry. I'm like, wow. I honestly, at that point in the beginning of the program, I'm, well, why would I get dealt this hand?
Yeah.
I was real angry. I'm like, dang. And then I realized what you said, there was no other way I could have ended up,
Mm-hmm.
because that's just how my family is. I didn't have a positive role model to show me any different, So I stopped blaming and I stopped shaming. After I got over the anger phase, I stopped blaming myself so much and just said, well, this is just, my journey, and just accepted it.
Okay. Now I know for you, everyone is different when it comes to finding out what they really need to heal and what they really need to really connect with their higher power and trust their intuition. Just finding the right the healing modality that's going to help you along your journey. How did you know that that the Know Thyself program was like the right program for you?
How did I know?
Yeah.
The shift in my life, just seeing the changes. I wasn't the things that I would go to, the things that I thought would make me feel better, like drinking all the time, like partying excessively. I didn't feel the need for those things anymore. Like when I started digging into the inner child, which to that in the program, I started to think like, wow, like the whole time I was looking outside of myself. And for things, it was just me needing to be there for myself. So I realized when I stopped engaging in so much negative behavior and actually feeling like, wow, I don't have to live that lifestyle. My higher power is here for me. That's when I figured, I'm like, this program is for me. Just seeing the changes in my life and hearing people say, wow, you are not the same person. They were like, the old Naomi was crazy, yelling, cussing people out.
I was the same way though. You look back and you see the growth and you just be like, wow, it really is phenomenal if you work it, if you really dive in deep.
Yeah.
And I do see the growth in you and you look so good.
Thank you.
What areas have you grown in, since you've been in the program, you think? What growth have you seen in yourself? Because I've seen a lot of growth. I see a lot of more awareness you take, because I've spoken with you a lot. So I see the growth. But what do you see?
Let me see. I mean, I've seen a lot. One of the things I can see is my spirituality has gotten a lot just more deeper, like just having my ritual every morning that I do and sticking to it. I know I see that like as growth. Like I had no type of schedule before, and so having just like a spiritual program that works for me, a ritual that works for me, I feel like that's a lot of growth. My relationships definitely with my friends and people. That's a lot of growth right there. I mean, I've had to cut off a lot of people, and honestly, like I felt bad before cutting those people off, but I know that's all part of my journey, and that's part of my growth is letting go of people. So, and I'm a huge person. I'm big on people. You know, I love people, you know, but I noticed that I had a lot of I was attracting a lot of negative people because I was negative.
Yeah.
So changing my thoughts, you
Yes.
know, like the reprogram and staying positive as possible, you know, and accepting my life as it is. If it doesn't go one way, I realize that's just not the way that God has me, you know. So just being more accepting to my life as it is.
Okay. Those are all good things, and you have seen we have seen a lot of growth. I want to ask you about the coaching and counseling. Do you feel like the coaching and the counseling really did it really help you in in the course as well, reaching out and
A
getting the coaching?
100%. You know, like I feel like this is like a different kind of program. Like you can have other people you can reach out to, but the fact that I was going through a lot of healing, you know, and like spiritual awakening at the same time, having you really helped me, you know, work these things out, you know, because it's like putting it together. It's like putting the counseling and the spiritual together, you know, and I feel like that's important because a lot of counselors don't have that spiritual aspect. So I really didn't feel like I could really reach out to anyone else because I'm like, well, Miss Penny, she gets me. You know, I just feel like you were just so understanding. You know, you never like rushed me, and I never felt judgment from you. You know, like I would feel from others. So that really, really helped me a lot.
And it does help too. I think the most important thing in your journey and being able to open space for each other uh, is being able to be intimate and be vulnerable with another person um, without feeling like you're being judged, you know, feeling like you're being judged. So I think that's important on the healing journey as well. Um, And you did say, I heard you say that you felt like that it helped you emotionally. You think emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, it helped you as well.
Yes, and all that,
Okay.
you know.
And would you recommend it? Like, if you had a friend that was probably having an experience that you experienced, would you recommend the program to someone else that you knew?
Of course, I would recommend it. My friends ask me, Naomi, what's happened? How'd you change? I'm like, I took this program, you know.
Hmm.
But you know, and I tell my friends, I'm like, take it when you're ready because your life will change.
Yeah,
It
it
will
will.
change for the better. Of course, it will change for the better, but you gotta let go a lot of stuff, a lot of
Yeah,
things. You know what I mean? And I feel like that could be a hard part, letting go
yeah.
of the old life to embrace the new. You know.
I wanted to address some of our people that are in here. Does anyone have any questions for Naomi about the program, or maybe you have something to share before we, because we taken up a little. And I do appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
I appreciate, and I don't think I learned a lot too from helping others. It helps me grow too. And I've told you that too during our sessions,
Yeah.
because I've shared some of my experiences that I have going on with me. So I learned so much from coming in contact with other people and hearing them share their stories and holding spaces for them. And before you know it, you probably find yourself holding a space for me.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful. Yeah, and I think it's a beautiful thing that we can talk about feelings without being judged about those feelings. I don't think we talk about that much in our community, or how spiritual it is to have that emotional intelligence and work through a lot of our trauma. If you don't do the self mastery work, you're going to hit a plateau. And shadow work, inner child work is all about that. Does anyone, I can't see anything I can't see anyone in the chat right now. And today was all about, having Miss Keller come here and share her experience in the program. I have somebody here say it's important to try not to conform to learn habits, but discover them on your own and not be afraid to learn from yourself. That is, yeah, I think that is too, unlearning everything. For me, it was unlearning everything that was taught to me by my parents that I had normalized. That was not, it was not, it was not normal behavior. It was not healthy behavior. So peeling that back and gaining my own insight and trusting my own instincts and what I really needed to heal. That was paramount too. I had to unlearn that and then release a lot of the stuff that I had learned. Does anyone else have something to share? Anyone else? Okay, Naomi, I thank you so much for being here with me, being here with us today, and sharing your experience and your healing journey with us. I really do appreciate it. Is there anything else that you want to share with us before we let you go?
Yes. So if you're planning on trying the Know Thyself program, I would definitely say, like, if you really feel called to, I would say just try it. There's four different courses, four different sections. So you can go at your own pace. I think it took me like maybe like 5 or 6 months to really finish the program, and I can say that I find myself going back to the program. It's really so beautiful, you guys. Like, when I feel like stuff is about to hit the fan. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what you do, because you feel when when you're not handling stuff, because we should always be in the peaceful mind state. That finding that frequency, you can always tell because you're not working your program. When you spazzing out and things are out of balance or something just out of order, like, okay, I'm not doing something right. I know it's like that for me. It's like that for me. But healing at any pace, I think getting counseling, talk about feelings, because that's what this platform is for. It's to talk about feelings. It's to talk about what's going on with you. I don't think we talk about that enough in our community. I just had a conversation like this with someone today. We need to talk about our feelings. Yeah, it's dope to be able to do all this spiritual stuff. But if we're not filtering through our intergenerational trauma, because baby, we got it. We got it. We got it. It's no way around it. If we're not dealing with that shadow, because it was trickled down to us, if we're not daily doing that work, we're, I don't think we're going to make very much progress on our journey. And this is a journey of evolution. About finding our spiritual center. So again, I thank you so much for being here today, Naomi. You enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Will you be staying for the rest of the evening?
I gotta do something at 6:30.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming, sweetheart.
Okay, thank you so much. Much blessings to you all.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed our special guest. I thought I would have her come in and share her experience and her healing journey with us. She's such a joy to interact with. I've been knowing her for quite a while now. I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying the meditations. I plan on creating more meditations because that's, I'm telling you, the meditations have been a really big part of my healing. Visualization, like you say, I'm a shaman of sort. I'm a healer of the spirit. And so I work a lot with healing my mind, healing my emotions. And so whatever works for me, I try to share it with others. I'm a metaphysical practitioner, but what you call a wounded shaman, a wounded healer of some sort. So I like sharing that with others, and I try to use meditations that I feel like that's really gonna give you a great experience. Um, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. Okay, is there anyone else in here? Because like lately here, I know for me what I've been feeling. Let me talk about what I've been feeling here lately. Um, and I think it's because of the weather. I don't know if I shared this last time, but it's really been hard uh, trying to, keep my vibrations up, uh, fighting these feelings that I've been having, you know, um, not reaching goals I think that I should have reached by now. So those are the things I've been dealing with, and the way I've been dealing with those, with reaching those goals, which I think I'm learning right now. I know I'm learning because that's what Spirit told me. I'm learning how to grow my faith. That's basically where I'm at right now with my ancestors. Um, because in doing my work, because I work a lot with my ancestors, and I feel like this is initiation for me. Doing the self-mastery work is the initiation into my ancestral system. It's all about cultivating my ancestral system. I don't know, I just feel like that. This is just what I feel like the ancestors are leading me to do. This thing got spiritual now, and it's gotten the feelings and spiritual. So I feel like right now that's where I'm at. Now, do I like the space that I'm in right now? No, because I want things to go my way. But see, that's my control. That's my control problem. That's a part of my self mastery too. Is trying to learn not to control things and being patient and wait on spirit. So I'm in the learning phase now. Do it look good? Nah, do I like it? No, I don't like it. What am I learning right now? I'm learning some spiritual principles. I'm learning faith. I'm learning trust, and I'm deepening my relationship with spirit. Is that always gonna feel good? No, because for me, it's all about growth. It's all about growth too, and two, learning how to feel my feelings and sit in the uncomfortable feelings. Um, that has taken a lot of strength. Now, when I first started, sitting in my uncomfortable feelings and um, controlling my impulses, because a lot of my stuff was intergenerational too. It was a lot of intergenerational. I was looking at something today that's really good. I don't know if you guys watched this show called Trickster. But I remember her mom. She's this Native American, and she was telling her daughter, the reason why she was so harsh towards her. She said they took my language, they took my identity. I was raped. I was a virgin. All this is being passed down through all of this. It doesn't stop. And so dealing with all those impulses, that anger, because I had a lot of stored anger, it took me a while to get past that, and feeling those feelings and being able to soothe them. And with that, it took a lot of inner child work. That's the inner child work is wow, because that's where a lot of wounds, a lot of programming got done for me. So I do a lot of inner child work, and that has really, really helped with the self-love. You know, has really helped with the self-love, and it also helped with my ancestral healing. So it's just making me aware of in the areas I need to heal and raising my frequency. Does anyone else want to share? Because I'm going on and on. I want to take up the platform. I want to leave this platform open for others who um, want to share anything that they have going on or need some coaching or counseling. I know we're going through a pandemic and it's getting real for some people. For some people, it's getting really real out here. Um, wow, it's getting really real. Okay, anyone else? Next month, we're probably going to be going to another more private platform. We'll probably be going to Zoom. We won't be doing YouTube anymore. So the next time we do our free coaching and counseling, we're probably going to do it on Zoom. Okay, to offer more anonymity and more of a safe space for others. So um, create a safer space for others to share. And I created this space because I was getting, I'm not really able to give my time individually the way I want to. So I created this for others to be able to still reach out and get support, spiritual, mental, emotional support when they're going through something. And I know this pandemic, uh, hey, it's a lot of reflection going on. Like we had some retrogrades going on, so people may be experiencing some self-reflection moments. We have February 27th, I think it's February 27th. We have a full moon reading that's coming on a channel that I'll be doing as well. So please stay updated about that. Is there anyone? Mm, okay, I'll stay here a few more moments. Like I said, I know this is hard work. No one really likes. This is where the hard work is. I think it is the getting to the deep core of who we really are, authenticity. Uh, I know this could be some hard work, some challenging work. I know it. I know it. It's not something we don't want to do. I think I did this for. I think I was in. I did tarot readings for a little while before I did my what you call start doing my self mastery work. Although I was warned and I was informed by my guardian angels many times to do the healing work, I kept saying, "What do I need to heal from? What's wrong? Oh, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm good." I really thought I was cool and good. Just went on for some years before I decided to do the work. Uh, it's not till what happened with me. I think I connected with my ancestors when I finally did the ancestry work. I start getting feelings. I just don't know how to describe it. I was having these complicated relationships with my uh, uh, guidance from it about it. That's when my sister, she came forward with some information. And and uh, and the guidance, the insight, uh, it grew from there. It grew from there. This has been such an interesting journey for those of you who have been following me. Uh, this has been an interesting journey. I had many encounters on this journey. It's been such a beautiful journey. And I want to do the healing work. I didn't even think this was even related, but it is related, and I see how related it is. Okay, see that rose up. Happening. Shelly Shell, you guys will have to come. Hi, sweetie. We had a share that she shared with us. Today we're just holding again for share space on top. We will be going, like I mentioned before, month for this event. I want to create a safer space for people to share. But I just sharing my healing journey to let you know it's okay. You guys knew what this is gonna be about. You knew what this is gonna be about. You knew what we're gonna be talking about. You knew in advance. We'll share or come up for you anything in particular, any type of insight. I certainly have enough that you too. I probably done it too. So you're free to share. Okay. Well, I'm gonna close this out. Um, Thank you so much for being here because I'm not getting, I don't know if it's on this end or what, but this is the way I give back the free counseling, the free coaching. And it appears that I'm not getting much feedback. I've been in here for a few minutes now. And I think everyone is okay. No one with any issues. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna close it out. You can join us. I think I might come here sooner. I don't know. I'm gonna close it out. I don't see anyone in here. I don't. I want to help people, so I don't see anyone in here needing help. I don't see anyone in here needing help, and that's what I come in here for. And so February 27th, you'll see us doing the full moon readings. Full moon readings will be done by donations only. For those that can't afford regular readings, that is giving them the opportunity to get a reading. Okay, I think that's all. Light, love, namaste, ashe, loved ones.